Outside the house we didn't install. No one seemed to want to cross the threshold. Once we were sure 'twas safe to explore, all were keen to see how this would unfold. A table held a puzzle to solve. 1, 2, 3, 4 keys, but which to go for? Which is the key? That is the secret. Which is the key that will show the way? Which is the key? That is the secret. Which is the key that will show the way? With the riddle solved, our rusty key acquired, the heist unravels more in dice and desire.
So as you walk through the door, you notice a large drawn penis with pubic hair and spunk coming out of it.
What a great table. I like this man's
Quite a
taste.
stubby little.
He couldn't have pictured like that any better. Like, he's literally got the phallus right across the table.
Gentlemen, we found the chode room.
Yeah. This is the Dungulum chamber.
Right. As you walk in, you notice a dining room with a large table, which is about 15 foot long if you're going by that.
Looks about
in the
3
centre
inches to me.
with 6 dining chairs around it. Each chair is a dark green leather-bound chair, but in gold is emblazoned a 7-leafed plant on the back of it.
Ooh, interesting.
A 7-leaf plant. That sounds like. Anyway, let's. I'm just gonna start moving the chairs, having a look. I'm gonna just walk around, moving the chairs out, just sort of barging them out of the way, just looking under the table as I make my way around. Do I notice anything?
Okay, investigate for me.
Yeah, so I'm just sort of poking down the back of the chairs, head under the table.
Okay, yeah, roll me an investigation. Or a perception, if better.
18 overall.
18. You find nothing, which in itself is quite impressive. You'd be, expecting even, the home of someone who clearly has a lot of money, that you might find some food waste, some crumbs, something, but it is completely and utterly clean in this room.
So I just head back out and just act like nothing's happened. Just stand exactly where I was.
Okie dokie. Anyone else want to do anything? Greg, we haven't heard from you for a while.
Well, first of all, I want to say... I can't even talk, apparently. I can't believe we're going to have a whole episode about us looking at a clock. So that's going to be exciting. And next, I want to try the door, which is opposite the clock, down the bottom here.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I can just try the door handle on that and try pushing it open.
Yeah, basically same shenanigans that you had with Krill and the other door. Plain-looking door, relatively plain-looking door with a handle and no lock. You place your arm upon it, your hand upon the handle, and turn, and it's unlocked. As you swing the door inwards, actually outwards in this scenario.
It's a fucking weirdly designed place, isn't it?
You notice what appears to be some sort of lounge sitting room. There is a 2 chaise-longues. I can't remember how you say that, but chaise-longues. There's a coffee table, and in the
Gotta trust Greg to find the coffee table.
You can smell
on
it.
the eastern wall, there is a painting of a most resplendent man in a green jacket, green trousers, and smoking what appears to be the most exotic-looking pipe you've ever seen in your life.
Cool. Greg's instantly just going to go have a lay down on the stage long. And that is it.
Okey-dokey.
I'll say to the rest of the party, give me a yell if you find anything. I'm still a little tired.
Brilliant.
At this point, Bum's going to come walking up to the group, sort of stood by the clock. What's going on, guys? What have we found?
So we found the 4 keys, the riddle, and this clock was set to 1 p.m. for some reason.
Bum looks at the clock and says, "I can't really tell the time, but isn't that a 5?
Why a 5?
You've changed it.
Yeah, we changed it to try and match the actual time. It was set to 1, now it's set to 5. We can't figure it out. We thought it might be, based on the riddle on the table, we thought it might be some puzzle or something, but unless you've got any ideas, I think we've passed that one.
I was going to say, I thought we would have more important things to do than setting times. I know he's not here, but there's no need to be his housekeeper.
Fine. I thought I was the heist master in this, and you came to me for help. But fine, we'll do it your way. I'm going to pick the keys up off the table and try the door to the north, the bigger of the doors.
Before you try the door, Commando, do you think we should investigate this thing that appears to be a mirror? Because it very clearly appears to be a mirror.
Yeah, that's a good shout. I think we should check the mirror.
I'm going to just check my disguise and what have you in the mirror. Is it just a mirror?
Punch it.
Nah, put your finger on it.
How are you investigating the mirror?
I was going to say I'm going to put my eye right up to it, but with
Good form, that.
yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
Should I just smash it?
Yes.
See, if it's a two-way mirror, you're going to be able to put your finger on it, and then if your fingers don't touch, it's a two-way mirror.
Isn't a two-way mirror? Isn't a two-way mirror just a window? You mean a one-way mirror?
No, a one-way mirror is a mirror.
Yeah.
What's a two-way mirror then?
Like where it's got room
Two
behind
ways
it.
to look for it.
On one side it's a mirror, the other side it's a window. Like they're having a.
Is that what it's called?
I thought it was a
Yeah.
one-way mirror, but yeah, I'm glad we're specifying this instead of robbing the place. This is good.
Bum. Is it called a two-way mirror or a one-way mirror? Bum.
Why do your group seem to think I know the names of everything?
But what is the significance of the 5 on the clock?
I'm going to smash the mirror.
Yes.
Where is the mirror? Just
Between the clock
Here,
and
I
the door,
think.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, sorry. It's here. I don't know if I've opened it up enough. Hang on a
So,
second.
I'm presuming this is to the outside. Like, I'm assuming it's a mirror that's on a wall to the outside. Like,
Actually, yeah, we probably should have gone around the building to get a look at the
It
shape.
is there. It's on the there where you're pinging.
Alright, sorry, just to clarify for everyone at home, a one-way mirror is also called a two-way mirror,
Brilliant.
as Google states.
A numbered way mirror. Let's call it that. An N-wayed mirror.
Yeah, I'm going to smash the mirror.
Okay, what are you going to smash it with?
Quinch. True lies. Break the mirror.
True Lies. He's just getting a new nickname.
Okay, Quinch gets out his trusty hay shit and swings at the mirror, covering his eyes with his wing.
Okay, can you roll me an attack roll, please, then?
Yes. Is he allowed to suggest that everyone gets back?
Yeah.
Before
everyone-
you swing it, sorry, Greg just wants to shout out, I wouldn't do that, it's 7 years bad luck!
There's no such thing as luck when you've had this much pussy. Everyone shield yourselves.
it's 14 years because it's two-way.
11. Yes, 11.
11.
I'm going to inspiration it.
Oh.
I want this thing to be smashed. Slightly better. 13.
13, and is that with your strength modifier as well?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. So hope he doesn't. No wonder he doesn't get into battle if he's rolling
two below
13s.
average rolls. Classic.
Yeah. You though, with that 13, that is sufficient to hit the window. So can you please sufficient to hit the window, as if he could miss it.
Yeah.
The window dodges out the way. Can you please, roll me a damage then, please.
Krill's a bit butthurt that somebody else is taking out windows.
Brilliant. So on 2d6, I've rolled a 1 and a 2. So that is 6.
6. That is sufficient, however, to smash the two-way, one-way, three-way mirror. And what you are now left with is a gaping hole in the side of the building. And you can now see outside from where you are, which reveals...
This is not the first time that I've smashed my weapon and left a gaping hole.
Christ almighty.
It is the first time you smashed on the way out.
Probably not even the first time today if the goat's got anything to say about it.
Okay, it's like just the outside, so I'm not sure how significant that is, but slightly weird.
Well, particularly as we believed that this building didn't have any windows.
Didn't investigate for yourself, though, did you?
No, we believed the squirrel man.
Well, who's to say it wasn't hidden from the outside?
Bum, what did this look like from the outside?
I didn't see anything there. It just looked like brickwork as far as I could see. I mean, it literally looks like brickwork the entire way around the building, apart from the one door.
Can Quinch pick up a shard of the mirror?
You may, yeah. Be careful, I guess.
Quinch carefully does that.
Can you roll me a dexterity, please? A sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. 14.
14 overall?
14 overall, yeah.
14 overall.
60, 100 damage.
You take 4 slashing damage.
Oh.
No, there's no arms. No arms.
Did he succeed in picking it up, though?
Oh, yeah, he picked it up. That's how he picked it up. It's just sort of embedded in his hand.
God, he's really just stealing all my shit, isn't he?
So, I've taken more damage from picking up a piece of mirror than I have in about 6 months' worth of campaign.
That's the barbarian of our group.
Right. Yeah. Back to Daboff. Are you still at the door?
Well, hang on. Am I not allowed to investigate this fucking thing that I've just slashed myself to pick up?
Okay, well, you picked it up. Sorry, I thought you were just taking it like you take other random
Oh, no,
shit.
I want to see if it looks like a brick wall on the other side.
Oh, right, okay. So, yeah, you turn it over and you can see what appears to be...
I wipe off the blood.
You can see what appears to be...
Slit the other hand, another 4
damage. Relatively well painted brickwork.
The bum man, the bum is correct. It's disguised. So for some reason, Billington, Rippington, Bong, wanted to have light in this room, but for people to not see inside. Can Quinch smell?
What do you mean, can he smell?
He'd like to sniff.
Yeah.
Can I do a sniff investigation?
On?
The room.
So having cut your hand on the glass, you now want to put it next to your face?
No, I just want to sniff the room.
Okay, perception?
I love that when Nate just goes, okay.
10.
You know when you just, you spend so much time preparing for stuff?
Sorry, we're in a fucking house that is emblazoned with ganja paraphernalia, and we're now in a secret room that lets light in but doesn't allow to be seen from the outside, and you're thinking it's weird that I'm sniffing.
Right. Go on, what did you get?
10.
10. You smell a room.
Someone else take over. I'm not doing very well.
I'll go on with the big door to the north then.
Have you picked up the keys, Dan?
Yeah, I'll pick up the keys on my way over.
Can you hold 4 2.5-foot keys?
The good news is though, regardless of how anything else transpires, you've left the place with a gaping fucking hole in the side of it. Like even if you do everything perfectly and get yourself out perfectly, they're all gonna know that there was a hole in.
There's no evidence saying it was us today, so we're fine.
Have we established that my blood is blue?
No, we haven't, but that's a great detail. Thank you. So, Dabble, yes, you look at the door. It's very much like the rest of the internal doors in that it's plain. It's just a little bit bigger. There is a door handle with a lock.
Okay. Can I check to see if the door is locked?
Yeah. How are you doing that? Mage hand?
Mage hand.
Okay. Yep. Same shenanigans. Mage hand reaches out, grabs the door handle, light push, and nothing happens. It is locked.
Okay.
What colour's the door, sir?
Brown.
I'm going to take a few steps back, and I'm going to mage hand the rusty key into the lock and see if that works.
Okey-dokey. The mage hand reaches out. It places the key into said lock and turns it, and you hear the lightest of clicks.
Okay. Then can I carry on with mage hand and just try to open the door, see if that has unlocked it?
Yep. So it releases the key, lifts up to the handle, pulls down the handle, pushes. Door is unlocked.
Cool. Yeah, I'll send Vin in again then, just to check out the room as stealthily as he can. Just a quick sweep of the room.
Okey-dokey. You are Vin enters the room, which is approximately 40 by 50 feet, oblong in shape. It has similar gaudy decor. This time, though, gone are the paintings, and instead the walls have become the art, and essentially they're just splashes of colour and just swirls, and everything's just going on different colours. It's quite rainbow, but the worst rainbow you'll ever see. Again, you've got another table, this time in the centre of the room, and in the northwest corner is another grandfather clock. Yeah, and then along the I'll leave it at that for the time being.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send Vin around the room again, just see if he can trigger any traps or anything, and then just follow him in if he finds nothing else, and relay all the information to everyone else and say, I think we're good for the next room if you want to join me.
Okay. Vin does what Vin does well, which is run around the room to your command. Krill enters the room and dies instantly.
Oh, Greg's also got in there.
As does Greg. As does everyone. No, kidding. People are moving their tokens without necessarily knowing it's safe. But anyway, Vin runs around the room and finds nothing. No traps.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll proceed in and signal to everyone else that it seems to be safe, as best as I can tell.
Oh, we're already in here. Sorry.
Do you think it would be an idea to change every grandfather clock that we come across to the starry pattern?
I wonder if why would you have grandfather clocks in each room? I've gone straight over to this grandfather clock, and I want to see what time this grandfather clock is showing.
This one shows the hour hand is between 6 and 7, and the minute hand is at 6.
So 6:30.
6:30.
Yeah, I could have just said 6:30, but I just thought.
And what does these? Is there a sun and moon? Is there a day and night thing on this one?
Yeah, I won't make you roll for it because now you know what you're looking for. There is a sun.
So it's 6:30 p.m. I wonder if the times on these clocks might be some kind of code.
Yeah,
I don't think we should mess with them anymore.
Would 6:30 p.m. not be?
Yeah, I would say that would be 6:30 a.m.
Yeah.
I believe
'Cause
it
it would be-
switched
'cause-
over at 7 when I was turning it before. I think when it got to 7 o'clock, 7 p.m., then it switched over to night. So I'd say 6:30 would be 6:30 p.m. if I remember right.
Do we remember what number it was on before we changed it?
It was on 1
on
p.m. Mm-hmm.
Have we investigated this room yet? Can we see anything on the parallel walls?
Lovely stuff. Thank you for looking. Quinch, since you've asked, you have a little scope around the outside of the room, and you notice that there are seemingly framed 5 playing cards on either side of the room, on the east and the west wall. Along the east wall, you have 5 playing cards of 10, Jack, Queen, King, and Ace of Spades. And on the west wall, the same cards, but of the hearts.
Oh, Dweezil, this reminds me of our time in Las Cragas, and that you'll remember well, or maybe you won't, because you were quite inebriated on that day. But that day that we had a very hearty evening with 3 other young chaps. Wow, what an interesting day that was. Anyway, I'll never look at the Jack of Hearts in the same way again. What do you think of the relevance of these cards?
What's that on the table?
No, I think we were talking about the cards.
As you Dweezil, as you ignore Cobra, sorry, as you ignore
Last Action Hero.
Last Action Hero. You notice upon the table is 1 key, and there is also a note.
Dweezil, your sultry voice will give me great steed, and if you would read this note that you see.
Shall I read the note?
Yes.
Krill just says, "What is with this guy and massive fucking keys?"
Yes, I read the note. Is it in a language I understand?
Yeah, again, it's in common.
Go on then. I read the note.
Okay, yeah.
Could you do it in my
note...
voice, please?
It's me, Tot. It is the beginning of eternity, the end of time and space. Neither you nor I have it, but it's seen in every face.
Dignity.
Time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'll read that in a normal voice now. It is the beginning of eternity, the end of time and space. Neither you nor I have it, but it's seen in every face.
Is time the end of time and space?
The lyrics to Ace of Spades, isn't it?
It's the beginning of eternity, the end of time and space.
Oh, it's E, the letter E.
Oh, it's Quinch.
Wow,
Sorry,
Wow.
That's very out of character.
I called you by your real name then. Sorry. The Expendables 3. What great problem solving. The Expendables 3.
A tear falls down Quinch's face, wiping off a line of the mud or shit. So he's now just got one blue line down his face.
I'm gonna give Quinch an inspiration for that.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Face.
It's the letter E's in face, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
But that doesn't really relate.
What on earth is it telling us, though? Could you describe this key?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. So you pick up the key. It's a brass key, but it is shaped rather unconventional. So you've got, it's got sort of the normal sort of like rounded end that you might consider traditional. You've then got the shaft, nice to use the word, shaft of the key. And at the end, you've got 2, I wouldn't say long, but 2 prongs. And then a gap of, say, I don't know, about 1 centimetre, maybe more, maybe closer to 1 inch between the 2 prongs.
Does it look like the letter E?
With 2 prongs? Wouldn't have thought so. 2 teeth, I should say, rather than prongs. By the way.
I mean, do we try
Prongulum.
this? Do we try this key in the door? Do we? What on earth are these cards about? I can't believe we've just been ignoring these cards. You'd think someone would have thought to question what the purpose of these cards was.
Well,
I'll investigate the cards.
can we
then, I
see a
guess.
pattern?
Are they
Cards.
Are they just like lying on the floor, or are they on the wall? Are they?
They're framed, so they're all of them are framed
Okay.
across the wall.
Can we move the? Can we see if there's anything on the wall underneath the pictures?
Well, I'm going. There's nothing. No, so they are literally framed at sort of picture height, wherever you would. Like if you had something of like a picture or some sort of piece of art or anything like that, where you would essentially. So it's about 6 foot off the ground or something like that, all framed. Davov did say he wanted to investigate them. So Davov, would you like to
Roll investigation, yeah.
get someone to lift you up and look
Yeah.
at them?
Dweezil, hold me again. Yeah, I'm just going to investigate all of them, see if I can find anything weird about any of them. I don't know if that's one perception roll.
Okay.
Did you say Dweezil hold me again?
Yes. Yeah, because he
When
picked
did-
me up at
Right,
the club,
can you-
didn't he?
Oh, I thought you was referring to last
Not like
night.
that. That's later.
So which are you looking at?
It
The
didn't mean
hearts or the
nothing.
clubs?
The clubs are on the east, and it's
Yeah.
the thing to the answer to the riddle was E. So I'm going to take that loosely to maybe mean east if I have to pick between the two.
Are they
Okay.
clubs or
Spades.
some
They-
spades?
They are. I think I said clubs, but they are
So
spades.
spade ends in E.
So yeah, are you looking at them all? Are you which are you looking at them generally? Are you looking at them individually? What are you doing in terms of
I'm
an
just going to look at
investigation?
start at the north one and just work my way down, looking for keyholes or any sort of mechanisms, or give the frames a bit of a rattle, see if there's anything in there.
Okay, so you look at the first one then. So which that would be the 10 of spades. Can you roll me a investigation then?
Am I
please?
rolling investigation for each of these? I was
Yep.
gonna, yeah. If I was doing all of them, I'd have done my inspiration, but it's fine. It's right. Investigation 7.
7. No, this looks like a relatively exotic 10 of spades. But other than that, it just looks like a card framed on the wall. You don't see anything of interest or obvious about it. I'll allow you to extend that to you take it off the wall. There's nothing behind it, nothing in the wall. It's nothing you notice that piques your interest.
If we go by Cras Vegas terms, this is more numbers, like the numbers on the grandfather clocks. This would be 10, 10, 10, 10, and either 1 or 11 on each side.
What is Las Vegas?
Yeah, it's Cras Vegas. It's a large city.
It's Las
It's
Cragas.
weird.
isn't it?
It's weird, yeah, because you changed it from Cras Vegas to Las Cragas.
What happens in Cras or Las Cragas or Vegas stays in Las or Cras, Vegas or
Right.
Cragas.
What are you doing, Dabov? Are you going to move on, or are you happy with that? Are you?
I'll say to the rest of the group, I haven't found anything in the 10 on this side. If there was a trap or anything, I'd assume that there'd be a mechanism on all of them if there was some sort of puzzle. But if you want, I can carry
Try
on
the
and
queen.
investigate every single one and the roles that
I
ensues.
think we should
Try the queen.
continue searching the house and then return to this if we.
Did Dweezil, shit, name again. Cobra. Did Cobra suggest
Try
queen?
the queen. The
Did somebody say Dweezil was here?
I'll check. I'm
gonna
going to
play it
trust Cobra and say, I'll check the queen. I don't know why you've suggested that specifically.
2 E's in queen.
Well, I'm going to stay away from the queen. I'll tell you that much.
Quinch puts his finger in the card's mouth. Yep. Can you roll me another investigation, please?
Oh, that's better. That is investigation 18.
18. Have you gone straight to the queen? You haven't looked at any of the other cards
No,
or
I've
anything?
just gone straight to it, just based on Cobra's recommendation.
You look at the card. You take it off the wall, you have a look at it, and the first thing that you notice is this is a different card. Obviously, the fact it's a queen, but it's a different style. It looks like it's come from a different pack, perhaps from a different place. Who knows? Maybe somewhere in Las Cragas. They've been to many of the casinos there and got different cards from the various casinos. That may be the first thing you notice. But the main thing that draws your eye is all of a sudden you notice written on one of the faces is the word above.
Oh.
Was
very, very small and very imperceptible in common. But you luckily notice above.
Was that written? Did you say that was on one of the faces? Was that face
on one of the faces
above, or was that below when it was on the wall? If it is still on the wall.
It was above.
Okay.
So it was the top face. It says above.
Can I see anything above where it's hung?
Nope.
Look at the ceiling. Have a look up at the ceiling.
Yeah, anything on the ceiling?
You look up, and without doing another investigation check, no, you don't see anything.
Can I investigate the ceiling?
I'll let you do a perception on that one.
Okie dokie.
Am I allowed to pick Dabov up and fly him to the ceiling?
Yeah, if you want, if that makes it... Yeah, we'll do that and give you advantage.
Okay.
I mean, it's only 10... The ceiling is only 10 foot, so we're not going that high, but yeah.
Well,
I could stand and hold him that high.
6 feet higher than he was.
I rolled a 17.
17. Great ceiling. Just perfect.
Brilliant. Yeah, put me down then. Nothing up there.
Puts him down.
Is there anything on the other cards? Like, try looking for those in case there's some that say below and they're not the right way round, or...
Yeah, based on the fact that he's found something, so he sort of has an idea of what he's looking for, would that give him advantage on checking other cards?
We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah.
Are you, what are you doing?
I'll say that to the rest of the group. That way, if they want to check any, while I check some as well. But I'll move on to... Is this the king just above?
So you're looking at the king of spades.
Yeah.
So as you're looking at that, it's 10 is at the north. It's literally running in order. It's 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace.
Okay.
You might want to ignore what's on there because I had struggles finding these. So yeah, you're looking at the king. Can you roll me? I'm going to give you investigation advantage as Krill so kindly pointed out, because you know what you're looking for, or at least you're looking in a specific area.
That was investigation, yeah.
With advantage.
Investigation. Yep. That's 22.
22. Written on the face of the king is the word door.
Okay. Then move on to the jack. Do the same.
Do the same.
Is that advantage again? Because I'm looking for specifics.
Yep.
That is it's not much better. That's 15.
15. Not only do you have advantage, but you know what you're looking for. It's be pretty difficult just to find words written on a face, so I'm going to allow that. You see the word written on the jack, the word look.
Look above the door. I'll say to the rest of the group, it's suggesting to look above the door. Do we want to check the other cards, see if there's anything else, or shall I just check the door?
Yeah.
Check the other card. It might say don't.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Shall I check the 10 again? Because that seems to be the next thing, but it doesn't have a face, so I don't know if we're checking.
We don't know what word. We don't know what order the words are read in.
What if the ace of spades says not?
Don't not look above the door.
Double negatives. I'll just go round the cards and just check them all. I'll move on to the 10 next, see if I can see any writing on it. I mean, I know it doesn't have a face, but...
I'm not going to rate you roll for that because you've already looked at it. You don't see any writing on the 10.
Okay, then I'll work my way around the face cards then and move over to the hearts side of the room.
Okay, I will make you roll over these ones.
Okay, so is this the queen or the jack? Jack.
That's the jack. No, that's the king. Sorry,
you're on the opposite way. Okay, so I'll check the king. That's another 24.
You see written the word peace.
Okay, and the queen. I guess that's the same thing again.
Wait, peace or peace?
Peace, P-I-E-C-E.
As in a piece of something, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
19 on the whatever this one is, the king, I think.
Key.
Queen.
Key. And then moving, finally on to what I believe is the jack. That is 17.
Missing.
Oh,
Missing
Missing
key piece. Look above
the door.
Yeah.
So it's got 2 prongs and it needs to have 3 prongs to open the door.
To make an E, presumably.
To make an E, yeah.
Okay. I'll let one of the tall guys look above the door.
Man knows own worth.
Yeah, I'll have a
Quinch, fly up there.
pit. I've done nothing today. Can I?
Go on.
I would like to check above the door, please.
Hang on. Done nothing. Barged into a room, flipped some chairs. Nothing.
Sleight of hand, please.
Oh, my specialty. Well, I've got +2. I thought I had a negative on that. That's fine. 14 total.
14. Your big half-orc meaty mitts go running across the top. And you're doing it, although you're fairly tall, the door's just tall enough that it's above eye height, so you can't see what you're doing. But you're just running your fingers along, and then all of a sudden, it takes you a little while, but you do feel like a little knock, a little groove, and you manage to feel that there is a separate piece, like it's something that's been hidden in the doorway, and you manage to sort of get your big old hands in there and get it out, and you find like a small piece of brass.
wow.
Can someone pass me the big, huge 2.5-foot key, please?
I'll pass the key to him. I'll take over.
And then, can I investigate or sleight of hand to see if they fit together, please?
Okay, so roll me an investigation. No, I'm not going to make you do that. I'm going to make you just look at it. The piece of brass that you have found is essentially quite a flat piece that looks very similar to the other teeth of the key. But then at the top, it sort of rounds out. So if you're looking at it sideways, it almost looks like a question mark. So it's got a flat and then sort of like a rounded question mark. But inside the hook, so to speak, there's a tiny little hole. Sorry, not a tiny little hole, like a tiny little bit sticking out. On investigating the key further, you see that there is actually a tiny little hole that you can essentially fit the two together. As you do so, you quite naturally see that the key now forms the shape of an E.
Excellent. I would then... I'll just hold the key up, show him how well I've done.
Very well done. We'll hang it on the fridge when we get home.
Thank you. And with that, I try to kick the door in. No, I'll put the key in the door and try and open it.
Okay.
And in true Krill fashion, I just lean into the door and go through if it opens.
So you put the key in the door, give it a little turn, you hear a click. You lean into the door, and it opens.
Thank you for listening to Dice and Desire. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review in your favourite podcast app. In between episodes, you can interact with us on Twitter and Instagram at Dice and Desire.
In a world besieged by darkness, torn apart by hatred, where the cruel, the wicked, and the heartless rule over all, Romancing the Dungeon is an epic tale of 4 legendary heroes who unite in the name of love, unity, and friendship to bring light and hope back into the world.
Are you serious? Those 4 wouldn't know what love is even if it was tattooed on their asses. You got the wrong show if you think these 4 are love experts. I'm the only love expert you need, so we're doing this my way. If you desire romance, we got it.
Ah, there's my favorite person.
Morning.
How you doing, Angel?
Great.
come here, and I sort of get in real close, and I like lips sort of purse, but I flutter my lips and give a little like.
And if you love drama, we got that too.
I need you to find and kill Eugenia Flatstone. I need her heart.
Okay, well I think it's been a while since we've done the heart thing. How am I supposed to get that to you? Because I don't think walking around with an old lady's heart is gonna go well for me, personally.
If action is your passion, well, there's plenty of that as well.
For my bonus action, I'm going to use Blessing of the Raven Queen to go behind the other guy.
Okay.
And basically come up behind him with a dagger to his neck to get him to stop.
God damn. What the fuck happened to you in the woods?
Join Thane, Thea, Nate, and Hephaestus as they put their hearts and my reputation on the line in a race to rescue an eccentric bride from the clutches of evil, battle against the insatiable forces of darkness, and try not to die along the way, I suppose.
I start taking my clothes off.
Okay.
And I take a blanket from the bed, and I wrap it around me, and I start following the steps, and I go, I'm a greasy little peanut. I'm a greasy little peanut. I'm a greasy little peanut.
Oh, for the love of... I don't even know why I bother.
Romancing the Dungeon, a softcore D&D podcast about 4 heroes on a quest for true love and discovering what that really means for them. Available wherever good podcasts are found.
Good podcasts? Well, that's blatant false advertising.